Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is the third video of our Basics of Stock module series. In this video, we are going to cover the item series and the group creation. Okay, we will only see the setup part in this video. Be sure to check our upcoming item creation videos to get a deeper understanding on how these initial configurations can ease our process for all the upcoming transaction and item creations. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the creation of item series. Item series is nothing but the naming series for each and every item we add in our organization. As we are covering the trading organizations, the naming series is highly relevant because they have multiple types of inventories. Naming each and every inventory and giving unique names to them might be a challenging task for most of us, okay? So it is better to create a naming series for such items of the inventories which will automatically generate a unique code for such items as soon as they are entered in the system progressively. So we have prepared some example of item series along with the item groups. Now what is an item group? So an item group is just grouping all the items of similar kind for the better management of the inventory in an organization. Okay, so now let's see our item groups and corresponding item series to it. So here is a list of item groups and item series. Okay, so we have electronic items, toiletries, spices, and rice and flour. Okay, we have generated the item series for them as ELC and then 5 digits, then TOI 5 digits, SPC then again 5 digits, and RNF and then 5 digits. Okay, now we will add one by one these item groups and these item series in the software. Okay, so now let's just go back to the software and start adding these items. So we already know how to configure the naming series in ACCU360 ERP from our basics of accounting with ACCU360 ERP series. Okay, so now let's just quickly configure our naming series first. Okay, here in the transaction I'll select item, and then here it is the default naming series, but we have to add another naming series also. Okay, so I'll just one by one start adding the naming series. So first one is electronics, next one is toiletries, third one is spices, and the fourth one is rice and flour. Now we will update this naming series. Okay, our naming series has been updated. Now we will reload the software and then we will go back to home page, and here we will add the item groups. Okay, so let's open item groups. We can also navigate here by just going to the home, then clicking the stock module, then items and pricing, and then we have to select the item group. Okay, so here our item group is open, so it is in the list form. If we want to open the tree form, we just have to open any group and then we have to click on item group tree here. Okay, so our item group tree form has been opened. Now we will just add our item groups one by one. Okay, so we will click here and click on add child, and here we will first name the group as electronics. Then we will click on create new. So see, our electronics groups have been created. Now we will add another, which is toiletries. Then we will add spices. And then finally we will add rice and flour. Okay, so here rice and flour. So see, our all item groups have been created. Now let's just go to the home page. Now we will discuss our creation of items in our upcoming videos. But to check whether the configurations we have done are correct or not, we will just go and try to create a new item. Okay, so we will just press Ctrl G and type item and select item list. Okay, we will just remove this filter, and now we will try to add a new item. So here you can see a new item, and in the series we can select any of the series. Okay, so like if I select the ELC series, so I can also select the item group which is electronics. But you see, there is a problem. If someone who don't know just put the electronics in this series, then all the mismanagement could also be happen in our company. Okay, so to avoid any of the mismanagement of this kind, there is an option in ACCU360 ERP which is item group naming series. Okay, so we can configure an item group on a series or a series on an item group. As soon as we select the series or we can select the item group, the corresponding series or item group is also selected. Okay, so now let's just do it practically. So here we will select type naming series, and here in the item group naming series list we will just go here. We can also navigate here by just clicking on the stock module. Then we have to click on the settings, and then we have to click on item group naming series. Okay, now here we will create a new item group naming series. Okay, so we will click on this plus button, and here we will select the document type as item, and here we will add our series which is ELC on the item group which is electronics, and then we will save this. Okay, so our item group naming series have been configured. Okay, now we will just add another naming series like that only. Okay, so this time we have to select toiletries. Then we will select SPC for spices. And then finally last one, RNF for rice and flour. Okay, So our all item group naming series have been configured so far. Okay, now let's just reload, and now this time we will try to create a new item again. Okay, so we will again go to item list, and here we will add a new item, and now we will select the electronic. See, as soon as I have selected the series as ELC, the item group is already selected, which is electronics. If I change the item group to rice and flour, the series is automatically changed to RNF. Okay, so this is how we configure our naming series with our item groups. Okay, so now let's just go back to the home. So that's it for today's video. I hope you find the video helpful. Stay tuned with our Basics of Stock module with ACCU360 ERP series to continue learning about the basic setups of your ACCU360 ERP and improving the efficiency of your organization. Thanks a lot for watching.